I just downloaded and installed Iluvium Arena on my desktop, and as somebody who is passionate about auto chess and mobile games, I want to give you my insights about Iluvium and what I think how it will perform in the future. Hello everyone, I'm Željko and welcome to CryptoGrid channel. If you stay until the end of the video and if you like the channel and the video, please consider subscribing. So, when it comes to my gaming experience, I started playing Dota at version like 2.6 or something like that. I played Dota at competitive level, I played League of Legends at competitive level. At one point I was first on ladder on League of Legends. I think this was in beta version or something like that. Then I took a large break from gaming here and there. I play some either MOBA, either auto chess games, and one of the games that I installed immediately was Teamfight Tactics as soon as it's released, and I liked it. I played it for a while, then at one moment, due to busy schedule, I stopped playing it, and just recently, since I'm sometimes playing small games on Congregate, one small auto battler came out, which is called Mojamili or something like that, and I wanted to see if there are more games that are actually on blockchain that are auto chess games. This is exactly how I found Iluvium Arena. I registered pretty much and tried it today. So I just want to give you a quick feedback on it. So if you look on CoinMarketCap, you can see that it's around 115 biggest coin there. And you can see that if you're looking at the gaming sector, it's the 13th largest coin. So this is actually pretty good. When it comes to the installation of the game, downloading Epic Games client, it was pretty easy, it was pretty smooth, everything went well. I downloaded the game, installed the game, and as soon as I launched the game, I realized that there are two modes. One of them is survival, another one is ascendant or something like that, where you can play ranked and casual games. I played a little bit of a survival mode just to get known with the champions, and I realized that there is really a lot of different characters, a lot of different items. I will discuss if that's a good thing or not. Then I joined one Ascendant game, and what I realized is that like the team that you're picking, you can immediately customize it, but you don't have enough guidance how you should actually do it. It's very difficult to understand which champions have good synergies, which one don't have good synergies, what you should actually do. And I think this is one of big disadvantages of blockchain games. For example, the Mojamili game, which I mentioned, there's maybe 15 champions or something like that. When you compare it with Teamfight Tactics, for example, in Teamfight Tactics, you are getting champions from which you need to pick which one you want. Here, you are picking them before the battle. I think maybe the first mode is even better because it gives you less choices and it's naturally that you can pick them faster and that it goes smoother and that you learn and adopt to game easier. Another issue is when I launched the game, I waited in queue for like 5 minutes or something like that, which is really long in my opinion. Then I did a research on how many players are actually playing, and I got completely two different information. One of them is that they have 7,000 players in its closed beta. Another information is that they have 1.5 million players waiting to be onboarded. To be honest, I'm not sure what this information means to them, because when I tried to register, they didn't ask me for any beta key or anything. This is from like 3 months ago. So if they let all these players to play, I guess I should wait in the queue for less than 30 seconds, which means that they obviously don't have a large amount of players. Also, I just recently saw how many people actually are playing games on Steam, and that like in order to be in top 100 games, you need to break 10,000 daily active players, which is honestly not that easy to do. This Pal World game grown so quickly recently. This is something that we want to see from blockchain games. A lot of people are saying like, let's say, look at technical analysis, we can see support at this level, we can see that the Iluvium coin went 3x 2 times, now we are approaching to this support at $72. But if the fundamentals of the game are not good and if the game is not like super easy to play, it has well in-game economy, and this is always something that is issue with blockchain games, because from one point you want to see a scarcity of assets, so you always want to see that a certain weapon can be used certain amount of times or something like that. You need to have some burn mechanism in order, if the amount of players on the game is not consistently increasing, as we had an issue with X Infinity, that you have some burning mechanism which will burn in-game asset, so the currency of that game doesn't follow that much, and that's like another big issue. And you need to introduce some type of scarcity, and if you look at players and people that are actually playing the game, they don't want to see that scarcity. They want to have, like in World of Warcraft, when you win some item, you keep it. Maybe it's okay if you develop something where it's much harder to obtain high level gear, but you don't want to lose it after you use it for 50 times. I'm not talking about FPS games and these type of games. I'm talking for MOBA games, for auto chess games, and also you want your character to develop over time, as in roguelike games. But from the other point, you need to find a balance, and you can't expect from players to play like 10 hours per day these games. So that's another issue with it. In my opinion, the playstyle is not something that would keep me playing it consistently, and it's not something that will keep the players that install the game, try it out. And I always suggest you to do that even for other industries. Always try to product before buying their assets. So I just want to return quickly to this Mojo Melee, for example. You can see that I'm like 38 on ladder, which means that I played game a lot. And no, this is not a paid review or anything. I think that they haven't even launched yet. I just think this game is developed way simpler. And from one perspective, it's something that people would already expect from auto chess games. From the other perspective, it's different. The biggest issue currently is that it's an early stage, so it becomes super repetitive over some time, and this is something they will need to deal with in the future. But for the Illuvium, they either need like a step-by-step tutorial, like on how to develop characters, like what you should buy first, should you focus on like lower tier champions at the start. Maybe if they would work on some step-by-step tutorial and not the ways how they currently presented it, they would maybe attract players much easier, and they would probably have more players actually playing the game that you don't need to wait 5 minutes in the queue. So I'm not talking about other genres, but for this one, I don't think that we are there yet, and I think that often people say you need like 3 to 5 years to develop a game. I'm not a gaming developer, so I don't know that. I just know that sometimes it happens that you develop something that is really interesting. It doesn't necessarily need to have like super high level graphics. It doesn't necessarily need to have good storyline, but it creates that effect within you when you start playing that you can't stop. And this is the thing that I'm actually missing. So I hope that you like this video. I'm looking to hear your thoughts on like these Moro type videos. Thank you for watching the video. Until then, stay strong and healthy. Bye.